Now, here's the reason we're under yellow right now. That is the 77 car of Bobby Labonte. And a moment ago, guys, there was contact on the racetrack.
Yeah, he come off a turn 2 and got right in the outside wall, Jerry. It was a big crash for him. Really stirred up a lot of stuff back there in the back. Take a look. He's on the top side of the racetrack. Just aerodynamically loses the car. Let's watch this. Gets punted from behind. It looked like it was Kevin Harvick, hard hitting into the wall, back to the middle of the racetrack. I tell you, guys, that was a great job for these guys to hold on to that car under those conditions.
Yeah, we're real lucky we didn't have a big pileup back there because you got him about 3 or 4 wide, we can see right here, and he gets punted from behind and he goes straight across in front of these other guys. It's a wonder it didn't cause a huge crash.
You know, Kevin Harvick actually owns the 77 car, and he was the one right behind Bobby Labonte. Let's check down there with Dave Burns.
Yeah, how ironic, huh, Doc? He radioed into his crew, please tell them I am sorry about that. And in 2 ways, you never want to get into the back of a competitor like that and cause him to spin. But like you said, there's a ownership stake that Kevin has in that car, and he just wrecked the car he owns.
Bobby Labonte, the 2000 NASCAR Nextel Cup Series champion, won the Busch title back in 1991, was planning on running 18 events in the Dollar General car with a new platinum paint job this year. They went away from the all-yellow paint job a year ago. And guess what? The crew's now working to roll out the backup car.
Yeah, what they saw, as soon as they saw that crash, they know that the damage is too bad to fix that car. They're going to unload a backup car, and they're going to work as feverishly as they can to get that car back on the track so they can get some time with it before the practice is over. This is the last practice.
Well, right now, Bobby Labonte's thinking, what in the world did I just get hit in the back by my own car owner? It's his own car. Could it be the bump draft?
Well, he knows that it wasn't on purpose. Obviously, Kevin Harvick wouldn't wreck his own car, so he knows it wasn't on purpose. But, Bobby's got to think, what in the world he thinking there?
Rusty, how does that happen? I mean, you're in a group of 20 cars in a draft. Let's say they're running 188-plus miles an hour. Do you get sucked in that quickly coming off the corner? How do you have that kind of contact?
Well, basically, it looks like what happened. They come off of turn 2, got a good head of steam coming out of back straightaway, Jerry. And I think that Kevin Harvick saw his own car, Bobby Labonte in the front, got behind him, going to try to help him draft through, and he just hit him too hard in the back. Let's watch this. Back in the back, you see Kevin Harvick lining up right now behind his own car. He's dead behind him. He goes to bump draft him, hits him too hard, and turns him sideways right into the wall. Now, look, Kevin owns that number 77 car. You know he didn't do it on purpose, but that's just how this bump drafting thing can go bad in a heartbeat.
It looks like was Kevin coming down across the racetrack and not exactly behind him. So, well, let's see what Bobby Labonte has to say. Alan Bessinger caught up with him.
Not the way you want to start your opening practice at Daytona. Bobby, what happened?
Well, actually yesterday was okay for us. We made some changes this morning. The car was really good. Wally did a good job with everything. And, just got a little crazy out there, obviously. And then, some guys come out of the pits a couple laps before that or a lap before that. I think somebody else come out of the pits there and kind of getting a little squirrely. So I kind of got to the middle of the racetrack and was watching up there and got hit from behind and got in the fence.
It looked like it was your team owner's car that might have made contact with you. That's got to be a little awkward of a situation, huh?
Yeah, well, it was like a deal where, I was trying to watch those guys in front of me, too, to be sure that they didn't mess up. But, that's the way it goes.
All right, tough luck for Bobby. They'll get the backup car out, and they will go about preparing that.
Thank you very much, Alan. Here's a look at Kevin Harvick's car. And as you had talked about change at the beginning of this year, Kevin Harvick with a brand new paint job and new color scheme for the 21 car, who is the reigning NASCAR Busch Series champion. Well, our NASCAR coverage continues all week long from Daytona. We got NASCAR Now every weeknight on ESPN at 5 Eastern, ESPN2 at 6 Eastern. Live qualifying, 3 o'clock Eastern. Tomorrow, ESPN2, and our coverage of the race starts at 12 noon on Saturday.